I wasn't quite sure that it would be possible, really, that it would work at all. I always thought there'd be something missing from a beer without pellets or whole hops.
So today's the day. We are on our way to fire up our 100-litre test kit to brew up a very special one-off batch of our Little Faith. But instead of using hop pellets, we're going to be using entirely totally natural solutions, liquid hop products. But first, a bit of history. Welcome to the old Flax store, a 160-year-old mill building dating back to the Industrial Revolution in Leeds. So yeah, this is the brewery where it all started 12 years ago now. It's a 10-barrel, 1,500-litre system from a company called Marex in Burton. Before we knew it, we'd absolutely outgrown this little mill building, and so we had to go and find somewhere a bit more suited for the next stage of our growth. So in 2017, we took on this unit here at Sydenham Road, and by middle of 2019, we'd maxed out this site as well. So I started brewing around about 2011, just making all the most weird and wonderful styles I could. Built our entire brewery on innovation, creating new things. We were one of the first breweries to do hazy IPAs, so we're always looking for new ways to improve our beers, bring new ideas in, bringing new products, bringing new technologies, and to make the beer better, make it more efficient, and that's why we find ourselves doing more and more with liquid hop products and seeing what ways those can benefit our beers. This is what we're attempting to recreate today. This is a Little Faith. It's our 4% hazy session IPA. It's brewed with Eldorado and Citra hops, really going for the breakfast juice kind of hop flavour, loads of citrus fruit, orange and lemon, and some nice sort of softer tropical notes in there as well. And a very smooth, easy drinking mouthfeel from all of the oats and wheat that we've used in the brew today.
We're just at sparge now, just trying to balance our runoff with sparge water at the moment. We're still a little ways off just yet. That'll probably be not until the end of the boil till we start thinking about using anything. I think we're planning on using a bit of flow in the whirlpool. One of the fun things about flow is it doesn't have any alpha acids, so it lets you really go crazy with the whirlpool side, really load up on those big fruity juicy bits that will kind of really last through fermentation and stick around in the beer, just in a way that you can't really do with pellets without loading up on too much bitterness.
So just for demonstration purposes, we're going to compare what the pellet equivalent would be to this 60 mils of flow here. So we work on a ratio of roughly 10 to 1, so only for 1 mil of flow for 10 grams of hops. So we've got 60 mil here. This is what 600 grams of pellets look like. Pellets absorb roughly with somewhere between 10 and 14 litres per kilo of pellets is the rate of absorption. So 600 grams here, the amount of liquid we're saving by not adding these pellets to the kettle, the amount of extra beer we're going to get. If someone want to do the maths on that, but what, between about 6 and 8 litres more beer out of a 100-litre system. So you're looking at 8 to 10% losses from using these pellets, which we're not going to have from using just a little bit of liquid for exactly the same impact. So yeah, one of our favourite things about using these kind of products is just that the big yield savings we see on the hot side in particular, and while still being able to really push the saturation of flavour, really layer in lots of hop character into big IPAs, but still being able to make them affordable and viable for a big production site like this.
So we're just now at the end of boil, getting our whirlpool going. And normally at this point with a beer like a Little Faith, we'd bring our whirlpool temperature down to try and reduce the alpha acid pickup from our whirlpool hops. But in this case, because we don't have to worry about those alpha acids with flow, we can just get straight on with it, save ourselves a good 20 minutes of cooling the kettle. And before we get our whirlpool hops in, we're going to do our little benchtop dip hop. Run a little bit of wort out into this litre bottle with 20 ml of Citralicious. And let this stand during the whirlpool. Nice and shaken up. And while that stands, we'll get the flow into our whirlpool. That good opportunity to get nice and mixed in, give it some good contact time. Just casting out into our FE here. Normally this is a pretty slow and steady process with this kit because we don't have a hop filter, and it's no fun having big old chunks of pellets in your heat exchange. Spend a few extra hours on a brew day trying to unblock it, maybe even take it apart. Sometimes even just cast out hot and wait for the poor FV chiller to catch up, but no such problems here. I think good timing to get our little dip pop concoction into the mix. This way we keep all those lovely oils in during fermentation, ripe for biotransformation and not getting left behind in the kettle. Once we've got this all fermented out, we'll get to start playing with the hop burst oils and the cold side stuff and see really how we can replicate those dry hop flavours and characteristics without the pellets. And now we wait. So now we've got our base beer fully fermented out, flavoured up with the flow from the brew day, but now we're still lacking some bitterness because there's no alpha acids in the flow. So it's time to get a bit of bitterness dosed in with some tetra and an ISO. Just need a tiny amount. Go on, that tetra will give us a bit of extra head retention. So now we're just going to top off those hop notes with some hop burst. I've got a bit of Citralicious and Eldorado here. We just need a tiny little bit of each. We're going to go a little heavier on the Eldorado. So these will just kind of put those slightly fresher, greener notes on the top that we're missing from the flow that kind of get blown off during fermentation. And have a taste.
Yeah, there's that lovely orange note. If it's got a little bit of fresh orange coming through, that's got associated with Eldorado. Bit of hop character.
Quite like that.
Pretty close.
I like the astringency that's coming through. Proper refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting that bit of melon you were talking about.
Yeah, definitely seen a bit of that, which is a nice little addition to be honest. But yeah.
Yeah, you really need such a small addition.
Literally a couple of drips.
Yeah.
It's
20 mec.
yeah,
It's nothing.
Nothing at all. And so yeah, like I say, it's got all the depth that I was concerned might be going missing, which is pretty impressive.
We need to do the drinkability test at Brewery.
Okay, here we are at the Exhibition Centre in Liverpool for BeerX, where we have liquid faith pouring. Okay, so this is going to be the acid test. Really keen to hear the feedback and find out how well it's been going down.
I thought it was really, really good.
But it's a nice beer. Yeah, it's delicious. Yeah.
I thought the hop flavours and aromas were really, really clear.
You know, it tastes good. It's like really impressive. I'd expect this to be a much bigger beer than it is to deliver that amount of flavour. It's like really impressive.
And it was a very well balanced beer. I couldn't tell whether it was liquid hops or palletized hops.
So I'd say in this beer, top flavour notes, we're definitely getting citrus. So I would say a bit of maybe kind of lemony-ness on it as well, and I would say a touch of mango as well.
I've been really pleasantly surprised actually with just how well this works, and how kind of rounded and finished the beer feels.
I think it's all been overwhelmingly positive, and we've had some really good feedback on not just the quality of the beer, but the intensity of the aromas and flavours, and also brewers are seeing how they can apply that within their own brewery, and it's great to have an example as good as what we have got with Liquid Faith to showcase the hop products as best as we can.
Yeah, really came together quite easily, really.
Genuinely really impressed. Ever since I first tried it out of the fermenter, and how much of an impact the flow in particular had, far exceeded what I was expecting to achieve. And yeah, it really got me thinking about what we can do with this going forward. It's really going to change my approach to hot side hopping, knowing we can really go heavy with liquid products in the kettle and the whirlpool, and then do a much smaller dry hop at the end and still achieve the same flavour and aroma. It really should really help the stability, should really reduce tank residency, reduce the risk of hop creep, increase yield with less pellets in there. Yeah, genuine food for thought. And yeah, that side of it's definitely my big learning. But yeah, no, it's been a really nice project. Really nice work with the team. Feedback's really good. It's been really enjoying talking about it with everybody around here. Cheers.